Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of Andrew's Talk Show. In this video, I want to discuss what everybody else has been talking about, and I am, of course, referring to this past Monday on Raw being the worst Monday Night Raw ever. Obviously, it seems to be every week that we turn on our TVs, it seems to be the same repetitive booking, the same stuff over and over and over again. I'm starting to wondering, out of all the great talent you can use, y'all mean to tell me that this is the best y'all can do? I mean, my goodness, people. I mean, this is what I talked about in my last couple of videos back was when you guys were in the TV14 era, you guys were drawing views every single week. Your storylines were not repetitive. You always had different stuff going on, different events, whatnot, and it just seems as though in the PG era, it's like y'all guys can't do, what y'all can, what y'all did in the Attitude Era, which I can understand that there'll be things y'all can do, and there'll be things y'all would not be able to do. And this really bothers me because, based off what I've seen the last couple of weeks, it's like I said, it's just the same thing. And I understand that our top, your top star Roman Reigns, he's gone. I hope he comes back soon after he beats his leukemia. God, Roman, God love you, man. I hope you make a tremendous comeback. And it's just with like I said, it is every week, and then the 3 hour long Raws. Oh my goodness, I think it was better when it was at 2 hours. I mean, that was the best time that y'all guys were doing great. And I start to wonder, it's one way, every once in a while you guys would do 3 hour long Raws like on special occasions, but every week, oh my goodness, it's just, but like I said, viewers and subscribers, how do you feel about this? Obviously, with some of you guys are probably thinking the same thing, that yes, WWE, they do have, SmackDown this past week happened to be better than Raw, which I guess they kind of take turns on what's good. One week it'll be Raw, then one week it'll be SmackDown Live. I don't know. But the thing is that, what bothers me is, like I said, it's the same event, it's the same stuff over and over again. It's like nothing new is being done. And this is just me expressing my opinion on how I'm feeling about the product. I mean, like I said, in the golden days, which would have been the 90s and early 2000s, that was a great time for WWE. And now, here we are now, past 2 decades later, into the 2010s, and here we are now. It's not as good now. In the early part of the 2010s, like 2010, 11, and 12, those were some great times for WWE. I mean, every week it would just give me a reason to tune in. I mean, when you had the Authority era, when Daniel Bryan, winning the WWE Championship, and then of course Triple H turning heel, and of course they were preventing him from getting the title. That was a good storyline. And now, and today or Monday night, it just seemed like we saw Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins again for the last, I don't know how many times we see them fight for the Intercontinental Champion. And then you also had the Tag Team Champions, which I think the storyline, it was okay. I guess the AOP just recently won the titles, so I don't think they're going to take the belts off them as yet. Another thing was, when it came to the women's segment on Monday, when Sasha and Bayley were doing an open forum, they were only to be attacked by the other heel women's superstars, Dana Brooke. I think it was also Alicia Fox, and I think it was Mickie James. Were all interfered, and I was like, come on, guys, you guys can do better than that. NXT, they're having a better time and a better drawing more attendance than this. But I'm not bagging on the entire product at all. I'm just saying that this Monday, they could have done extremely better. I mean, my goodness, to my viewers and subscribers, don't you think that, I mean, this is my question that I mentioned in my last video. Do you guys think they should go back to the TV14 rating? Because you and I, as we all know, it drawed a lot of viewers. Not to saying it's not still drawing viewers today, but back then, and then the first half of the 2010s, it was the greatest. It was a good 4 or 5 years. And then of course, then you had, superstars like CM Punk, who I know him best for his infamous pipe bomb, and then, he leaves the company, and which I hope that CM Punk does come back. Obviously, sometimes I'd be watching Raw and there'd be people saying, you can hear them in the chat saying CM Punk, which means, you know, I would love to see him come back. And I always like to see some old divas come back, like AJ Lee, which is CM Punk's real life girl or wife or girlfriend. But like I said, I mean, obviously, you know, with the storylines, I mean, y'all, it's good y'all still have these great storylines, but y'all could do a little better than just, you know, copy and pasting the same thing over and over again. Because, you know, to all my viewers and subscribers, I think that y'all probably are feeling the same way as I am, because they could do better than this. SmackDown Live's doing great, NXT's just doing great, and NXT UK, my goodness, which is just, it's taking the world by storm right now. So, I mean, who knows? Hopefully after this past Monday, Raw will get it together, and maybe they'll start you know, they'll start to coming with better creative, you know, ideas, and not just stick to the same curriculum every week. And maybe one day, you know, I honestly think that Raw should go back to 2 hours, because then that's just, you know, you have great. It was better that way. And but it's good to know that they stop at 3 hours and not go 15 minutes as they were. But, like I said, and don't get me wrong, and like I said, I've been a big wrestling fan for the past 20 years, and I've seen not so good days, and I'm sure that Raw just happened to be just not one of their good days on a Monday. So, viewers and subscribers, what are your thoughts? Maybe tell me what they should do. I would like to hear your opinion, so if you really like this video, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment in the description, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'm just hoping that I'd like to hear from you guys. So, but in the meantime, though, thank you all very much for tuning in. This is Andrew's Talk Show signing off. Y'all have a blessed evening. Happy holidays. I'll check y'all later.